Let's prove these elementary derivatives and then remember them and apply them. So the left hand side can be written as follows using the definition of the derivative. And using the addition trig identity, we can write the first term as follows. And now we can do a bit of factorization and apply the limit rules. So recall that this limit here evaluates to 0 as we've proven previously, and this limit here evaluates to 1. So therefore the derivative of cosine x is minus sine x. Let's prove the derivative of sine x, and there's another elementary derivative that we'll remember. So using the definition of the derivative, and now using the addition trig identity, we can simplify the first term as follows. And now we can do some factorization to split these limits into 2. And we've shown previously that this limit evaluates to 0, and this one here evaluates to 1 as h approaches 0. So we basically split these into 2 limits using the limit rules. And therefore the derivative of sine x is cosine x. Let's use the definition to prove the derivative of e to the x. So we have the limit as h goes to 0 of e to the x plus h minus e to the x on h. And now we can do a bit of algebra to factor out e to the x. And using more advanced techniques, we'll see that the limit evaluates to 1. And that shows that the derivative is equal to e to the x. Let's prove the derivative of the natural log of x using the definition. So we take the limit as h goes to 0 of the natural log of x plus h minus the natural log of x over h. And using the rules for logarithms, we take the limit as h goes to 0 of the natural log of x plus h on x. So that would be 1 plus h on x on h. And now we can use a change of variables. So if we let u equal h on x, well, that implies that 1 on h is equal to 1 on x by u. And now we can change the limit. So we have the limit as h goes to 0. So when h goes to 0, u goes to 0. And we can substitute for 1 on h. So take 1 on x outside the limit and keep 1 on u inside the limit. And in the numerator we have the natural log of 1 plus u. And this is a limit of 0 on 0. So we'll see using more advanced techniques. This here evaluates to 1. And that proves our derivative.